Okay, so welcome to this extraordinary parish council meeting, which is to say that it's a meeting that has been specially called rather than the ordinary meetings that we hold on the first Monday of each month. It's been called because we don't want to wait another 2 weeks to make this decision. The decision is to decide on a preferred supplier to build the clubhouse at the sports ground. Now, villagers will know that we issued an invitation to tender in July, and the tenders were returned in mid-August. However, the bids were too high, and we spent 2 months negotiating with suppliers, shortlisting to 3, and finally amending the internal layout of the cricket pavilion side, essentially reversing the proposed changing room layout, so that the changing rooms remain where they are, and the new toilets come towards the front. The inside of the clubhouse and the external view of the new building is not altered, except for an additional fire exit on the rear of the clubhouse, which hardly be noticed, I think. We now believe we've got affordable bids to consider, and the project board has made a recommendation to the parish council. I'd particularly like to thank Luke Jeffries and Lawrence Chapman for their hard work in getting us to this point. However, this has eaten into the time to complete the project, as the cricket pavilion side has got to be finished or be ready for use by the start of the 2024 cricket season in April. And 2 weeks at this stage would be quite a long delay. I should add that whilst the clubhouse will be built, it will still need to be fitted out, which obviously can't be done until the building's complete. We also have to raise funds to do that, which we would expect to do mainly through applying for grants. If anyone's got experience of this or would like to help, please contact Steve Bradbury, who's leading the side for us. The bids have to be considered in a part 2 meeting, which is not open to the public because the supplier pricing is obviously confidential. And the reason I wanted to give this introduction is because this is probably the biggest spending decision that we've made in perhaps 25 years since the original sports ground was taken into the parish council. I think it was about 1997 from memory. But we will publish draft minutes with the council's decision, but that will only be done after the clerk has notified the unsuccessful bidders. Now, can I just see if there's any questions from the council that they would like to ask in the open session, as opposed to when we go into part 2? Members of the public, no? Okay, well, that's what this meeting is about. I'm sorry this first live stream is very, very short, but we do now have to stop that and move into part 2. Well, we do need to move into the meeting, I guess. We've got apologies for absence from Kay Sawbridge. And we have one resolution, which is to consider and agree to a public excluded part 2 of the meeting, which I'll propose. I need a second. And all in favour? Thank you, unanimous. Right, so at this point, I'm afraid I do now have to stop the live stream.